All right, guys. Happy Wednesday to you. I just wanted to go over what you'll be doing today. First off, there's really just three assignments. This last one, this Ed puzzle, is a short 10-minute video with some questions that go along with it. The main thing today will be these climate forcings and understanding what that means, and I'm going to go through in the video some information on that. And then this greenhouse effect illustration questions is a good warm up slash review of what you did last class. So everything that you're going to do today is due on Monday. So there's plenty of time to get that done. Excuse me. So first off, the greenhouse effect illustration questions are right here. I'll go through those in a second. The climate forcings, again, this will be the majority of your time, I believe. And then this Ed puzzle, again, is a 10-minute video. So I want you to start and kind of work your way down. And so the illustration questions will look like this. And so just like in the past where you've had illustration questions, essentially there's a picture. You're going to use the picture to answer the questions right here. And then you scroll down, you look at the next picture, use that picture to answer the questions. And this should be a really good review of what you did last time in the Greenhouse Effect Interactive, and just making sure you have a good overall understanding of what the greenhouse effect is, what kinds of things alter it, and why it's really important. Okay. So then the next one is that climate forcing. So I do want to spend a little time just kind of going through that activity. So real quick, if you come to classwork and you click on climate forcings, these are the slides that I'm going to kind of show you right now and what you'll use to answer these questions right here. So the part that I'm going to go over right now will answer these top questions that are going to be right in here. So I'm going to go through these, and they're also on the slides as well. But I just want to kind of go through that with you. So first off, understand that many things affect climate change. The climate is a very, very intricate, dynamic thing that is affected by a lot of different variables. And even those variables, the way they interact can affect climate in one way or another. So it is really hard to understand how all these things kind of go together. But that's the point of what we're going to do right here. So the questions that'll be answered today: what things affect Earth's energy balance? And again, the energy balance is basically the amount of energy coming to Earth is equal to the amount of energy leaving Earth. So if it weren't for that fact, then the Earth would be getting warmer or colder. If more energy was coming in than leaving, we'd be warming up. If more energy were leaving than coming in, we'd be getting colder. So we're essentially in a balance, and we are right now altering that balance. And the point of today's activity is to see how we're affecting that balance. So, which of the different variables are going to be most influential in determining our energy balance? And then what's the overall effect based on the 13 climate forcings that you're going to look at today, and how do they all add up? So then what are climate forcings? And so essentially, climate forcings are things that cause the climate to change in one way or another. They could force the climate to warm, or they could force the climate to cool. And it's important to note that there are natural climate forcings, and then there are natural climate forcings that are enhanced by things that people are doing. And so you're going to look at those today. So the way we measure climate forcings is through this unit watts per square meter, which is the amount of power that reaches the Earth per square meter. And so right now we're balanced. The amount of energy in is equal to the amount of energy that is leaving. So obviously, the sun gives us energy in the form of radiation, and then the Earth gives off radiation in the form of infrared radiation. And so the amount coming in is equal to the amount that is leaving. And there are things that we're doing that's altering that balance that we have going on right now. And so that's how we're going to measure these climate forcings, is in the amount of watts per square meter that they cause things to change. So if it's a positive forcing, that means that more energy is going to be gained and we're going to end up with a warming climate. If it is a negative forcing, then energy will be lost and we will get a cooling climate. So then these are the different things that you'll be looking at today. So the greenhouse gases and kind of seeing how those affect things and how we affect the amount of greenhouse gases. This should be a bit of a review for you. Some other human activities that we do to change some things, and then some natural causes and how they affect climate forcings. When you're done going through the slides, you will tally it all up, and all the positive forcings will go here, all the negative forcings will go here, and you will subtract out and determine what the overall effect is. So, are we getting a warming or a cooling climate? This is just an overview. You should kind of go through and look at this, but kind of an overview of all the different things that you'll be looking at today. And then each one of these slides going down, it's going to say where it comes from, give you some information about that and how it affects climate. And then this box right here will tell you how it forces the climate. And so you can go through and you'll see that there are 13 different slides that you'll go through, and you'll use these slides to fill out that sheet that is in the Google Classroom, and it ends right here. And then you're going to take this information and answer some questions. When you're done with that, if you have time, go on to the Ed Puzzle. Again, it's a 9-minute, 40-second video. It stops periodically along the way to ask questions. Those are mainly multiple choice questions. There is one open ended question that I'll have to go back and grade by hand. And that's essentially all you have to do today. So have a good day, and I will see you guys on Tuesday of next week.